miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
A short kick taken at the 18, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down, Murray.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up, extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal. Thrown here in this first half, you hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
Prater for the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
from the gun on third down, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. It's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll be out right at the 35. 61 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there all right. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully. Now a play fake. Brady winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner. Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play. Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
In your face.
Back and reload.
Now Brady. And that's It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point try now for Succop. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, Walker. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw again on second down, Murray. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. Murray has the 1st down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. Flush to his right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. To throw, it's Murray. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Complete at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second down at 7.
Hey, 66.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Package reload.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there, because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll sling that out to Edmonds. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll bring up a second down. Shotgun now from Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he will find his man, Samuel. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. Touchdown! That's caught. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Murray now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Succop for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Walker. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you're looking for plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now. Flushed out right.
They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of the time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Completes it to Miller. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Flush to his right. They go out to the flat for Edmonds. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Murray again. Going deep for Hopkins. And now here's another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. Again, he finds an opening. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
On play action, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial... And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Play action. Now it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play fake. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Brady going to look to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! It's complete. O.J. Howard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Murray to air it out again. And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Arizona, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.